Hello and welcome to the Had an Idea podcast. He's Michael Mason.
And he's Ben Coleman.
So Mike, what have you been up to this week?
Well, Ben, funny you should mention that. I went to Wix the other day.
Oh.
We're having something, I don't want to spoil the surprise, but we're having something done in the bathroom.
I think your mum probably knows.
Yeah, actually. Good point. But anyway, I had to go pay for it. Because, that's how the world works. That's the economy. And we don't normally buy things that are expensive. And this is only like a few £100. But when I went to pay for it, the card was declined. Which is, I like how you're into this, you are. They should hire you for pantomime.
Well, I know what it's like to have a card decline, so...
Yeah,
It's terribly shocking.
And the thing is, what's annoying is there was money on the card. We transferred money to that account, specifically for this. So I knew there was a lack of funds. So I tried it again, it didn't work. I transferred the money from that card, to my account, tried to use that. That didn't work. Then I said, well, how about we do it in like halves? Just pay. So we tried that.
Cut your credit card in half.
Sort of thing I would do, to be honest. But we tried paying half of it. That didn't work. I called up the bank. I'm still in the store, like sitting down on the phone to the bank.
While the rest of the queue's behind you. Good job you was buying a toilet, you got something to say.
Hey, there you go. But yeah, I was on the phone to the bank. The fella said, oh, yes, I can see what's happened. It's been blocked. And I say, all right, fair enough.
It's quite a nonchalant attitude when your card's been blocked.
It happens all the time. No, I had a feeling it was because I was just trying to pay for so much. But he said, I'll put you through to the right team and they'll settle it for you. It didn't sound like that at all. I don't know why I put that voice on it.
It's like in crime documentaries, like... They've changed his voice to preserve anonymity. His identity.
His anonymity. So he put me through to the team, and I was on hold for about 20 minutes.
Still in the store?
Still in the store, yeah. Before I realised that it was like 5 o'clock and they'd probably all gone home, being a Friday. I said, it's all right if I go home, call them tomorrow, and then phone you guys up to pay over the phone. She said, yeah, that's fine. She didn't sound like that either.
What, so you took the stuff with you?
Oh, no. They're going to deliver the stuff and fit it in eventually. Just take it.
Yeah, just pay us when you can.
Running off with a toilet under one arm. It's difficult to do, believe me. So I went home. Next day, I called the bank up. I managed to get through to the team. They unblocked the card, which is great.
Yeah.
So I call up Wix. I don't speak to the woman I was talking to yesterday. She's not in. But I talked to a fella called Steve. Good old Steve. I said to him, can you take payment? He said, yeah, that's fine, mate. Again, I'm
doing his impression of the woman from before.
Yeah. I'll pretend to be, that's me. Nothing like it. Who are you? I'm Steve.
Why are you wearing lipstick? It's over the phone.
Getting a character, isn't it? Anyway... when you're paying over the phone, I don't know if you've ever done it yourself. People of our generation.
No, I don't think I have.
This might be my first time, actually, because I had to read out my number. It said, tell us the long number on your card. So I start reading it, 5624. That's not the actual number, just in case anyone at home is like, jotting it down real quick. I'm just making numbers up. So 5624. And I hear him on the other end saying, 5, 6... As he's typing it in, he's like saying it out loud clearly to himself. And I'm thinking, well, surely is that going to do it for the whole number? And so I said the next 4 numbers, 8972. He says 8, 9. He does it for the whole thing. So I get to the end of the number, and the last 2 numbers are 1, 1. And I think, I know. Because at this point I'm thinking there's got to be someone standing near him, listening in, writing this down. So I think, well, I'll give him 2 fake numbers to put on the end so that anyone listening in says, oh, it's this. So it's 1, 1. I look at 1, 1 and I say to him, 7, 7. And he's right, and he says, 7, 7. As he types in. Then I go, oh, no, sorry. Sorry, the numbers have worn off. Yeah, I can't see it. It's actually 1, 1. And rather than just type in, 1-1. He says, okay, can you give me the whole number again? So rather than, trying to fool anyone, he actually reads it out twice so they can hear it properly. And he does the same for, like, the expiry date, the security code.
I said to him, can you not read it out?
I should have done, really, instead of trying to...
that's like a GDPR thing.
Oh, it might be, actually.
Personal data, you.
Maybe I shouldn't have mentioned his name on the podcast. Steve at Wicks in Minworth. Well, that was... Sorry, I almost choked there on a bottle of water. I almost drowned.
You shouldn't try and swallow it whole.
There you go.
Put in the bottle in your mouth.
You got it wrong, Mike. Anyway, that was my week. How have you been?
I've not been too bad. Been pretty busy work. Busy day. Busy week. It's been a busy week. My mind's gone. We've been having some building work and stuff done today, so it's been quite hectic. But I've got some exciting news.
Oh!
We've had our first email off our fan.
Really? Please stop. Yours sincerely.
It says, "Dear Ben and Mike,
That's
what an unusual surname you have. From Harold."
Thank you, Harold. Do you realise we're more than one person? We're not a two-headed act.
Well, it's hard to tell.
Well, thank you very much, Harold.
Yes, that's me, nice and short.
Yeah. And so was your story.
As soon as I said that, I knew that was coming. So yes, shall we get on with some ideas?
Let's do it.
Why did you slap me?
So Ben, what's your idea?
Well, this week I've had an idea for a film.
Oh.
So, I'll tell you the title of it later, because it's kind of a bit of a punny title. But I didn't work backwards. Usually I come up with a punny title and then work backwards, but this time I didn't, and then I thought of it and went, that's an idea.
Oh, I got the perfect title for it.
Yeah. So, starts off a guy gets a job at a supermarket or a department store or somewhere like that. And the first 20 minutes or so follows his first day and meeting his colleagues, starting off. And there's one colleague who he doesn't get on with, it's a woman, and she thinks she's better than him. Maybe she's one up in the
bloody women
line manager or something. So they have some words, maybe something happens, and they have a Barney. But then a few days later, they're both maybe staying behind to get something done, and they get locked inside the supermarket together.
Oh.
So they can't get out, and because, maybe their manager is, really arsey and, so they can't smash a window to get out or anything like that.
Yeah. Maybe she's you can't smash a window.
Yeah.
Maybe she's the arsey one.
Maybe.
To be fair, I'd be pretty arsey if two people who I employed got locked in and smashed a window to get out. I'd be pretty annoyed.
So they're well, we might as well just, stay here for the night. We can, there's plenty of space. We can go off and have a sleep and that. Just wake up in the morning and it ain't too long. But during the night, the shop's burgled. So you got a few robbers coming in, and they can hear this, and see it going on. Oh no, we got to try and stop.
Got to deter them.
Yeah, we got to.
Or we could just leave it through the hole they made. Say we didn't know anything about it.
Well, they're nice people.
They're nice people. Also, it helps further the plot rather than they go home and that's it.
If Home Alone, he just said, well, serves them right for leaving me home. Let them rob our house.
Yeah, if you just called the police to begin with, so there's a couple of creepy guys that have been stalking me in a van. You think you'd do anything about it?
He should have done that early on. Just called there's a couple of guys in the house trying to rob us.
Yeah.
I've probably spent a good 20-30 minutes in the
setting
house.
up multiple traps as well.
With them in the house.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
So, yeah. Anyway. That's the film. So the burglars come in and they have to stop them. And then, the fun bit is, they use stock from the shelves to stop them.
So it kind of becomes like a Home Alone thing.
Yeah, exactly. It's they use, tennis balls to, roll along the floor so it trips them up.
And it also distracts the dogs. Well, I assume they have, and they like tennis balls.
Yes. I just got deja vu then.
Oh.
So you said that before. Well.
All right, I probably have.
Yeah, anyway. Sorry, that was very strange. So yeah, the tennis balls to distract the dogs, and then like tins of soup, they open them and throw it to like...
I just want to point out they probably wouldn't have dogs, actually, now that I've said that. It'd be quite noisy having loud barking dogs when you're trying to break into a place.
Well, to trip them up, pick the people.
Yeah.
And like soup to throw at them, like covering them, and then like baseball bat if they sell sports equipment.
You could have like a guy, one of the burglars wears glasses or goggles, and they throw the soup on him and he takes the goggles off.
And then they throw it again and it's
my eyes!
Not again!
Good thing I was wearing my goggles.
He wears like 3 pairs just in case.
You never know, someone might throw soup in my face.
You all laughed at me. And then, so what else? A remote control car, they could use that to like spy on them. Although they're quite noisy, aren't they?
Yeah. Did you hear a ghost of a drill? A ghost of a drill, Mark? What are you talking about? It could happen.
So, yeah, what else could they use to...
Ooh. You could probably, quite violent, but bash someone over the head with a shelf. Because I always looked at them and thought, that would make a good sound if you hit someone with it. Like, bang! That sort of thing.
Yeah.
You know, there has to be like a display.
Yeah.
And,
maybe one of them's hiding inside the display and then they jump out.
Maybe.
Oh, they've got to have banana peels on the floor as well.
You know the bit in Home Alone where the two guys sort of walk towards each other and they trip up at the same time? You have to do that. That's what.
Yeah, so that bit's essentially a Home Alone parody.
Also, you're talking about the sports equipment and tennis balls. So if you had like a tennis ball firer thing to shoot, and they could run out of tennis balls, just start putting a cricket ball in it.
And they put like oranges, so it splats them.
Yeah, eggs.
Eggs.
There you go. Lots of fun.
Yeah.
I like it.
So that's like a big chunk of it is like the Home Alone stuff, and then they get arrested and like go off, and the man and the woman, like between that shared thing, they've grown to like each other and become fond of each other.
I'm quite fond of you, Dolores.
And got together. Maybe like before the shop was robbed, they had like had a little chat and got to know each other and stuff.
That whole bit, you know, they're in sleeping bags on the floor, staring up at the polystyrene tiles. Yeah.
Yes, there's like however many square foot shop, and we've stuck inside one sleeping bag.
They have 2 sleeping bags that's like crammed into one. I hate you. Let's squeeze into a sleeping bag.
So that all happens, and then they get together at the end.
Big happy ending.
Yes.
And they live happily ever after. Yeah. Until the next shop they worked at.
And then, so the title...
This is what we will be waiting for. We've got me on tenterhooks.
Building it up. Is Unexpected Item.
I like it.
I was quite pleased with that. So I don't know whether it'd be the full thing, Unexpected Item in the bagging area. But I quite liked Unexpected Item.
I like Unexpected Item. I like the idea. It sounds like when you started off telling me about it, about the couple that they work together, they don't get on. I thought this is going to be like a sort of Jennifer Aniston, Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds.
That's his brother.
Well, you know, that sort of thing, you know.
Yeah.
Like really bad, like cheap, you know, romantic comedy chick flick type
I'm
thing.
writing it, so it will be bad and shit.
But when you said about the burglars coming in, I thought, Disney Channel.
Yeah.
I think it could be like a Disney Plus exclusive. Yeah. If you replaced the man and the woman with like sort of teenage, yeah. So maybe like the girl's dad runs the place or a mum runs the place, so she's got a guaranteed job. The boy, he needs a job. Maybe he wants to save up to get a car. His parents won't buy something for him.
Maybe they go to the same school as well. So they know each other.
Yeah. When they meet in the
yes,
the
they already
supermarket.
hate each other. And
And they go through working.
See, this is why I need you to fill in the blank.
This is why we have the podcast.
And the teenager works, because then like they're more likely to go, let's have some fun with the
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Rather than let's call the police.
Yeah. I'd pitch that to Walt Disney right now.
In his grave.
Walt! It's knocking on the lid.
Yeah.
Excuse
Give
me.
us 2 thumps if it's a yes. 1 if it's a no.
His fist comes out and punches you.
I had midnight thumbs on the coffin.
A thump on the nose. No, I like that. I like
Wow,
an
Walt Disney's corpse just punched me.
Not many people could say that.
Oh, thanks, Walt.
Oh, very good. Oh, no, I like that idea. That's why I really like that. I don't think I'd watch it, though. Because it's very like, it's if you wrote it, yeah, I definitely would watch it. If it's like a kid's thing, then...
It's one of those, I'd probably watch it with Mum.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to think who would be the kids. I don't really know many young actors.
No.
Who's the girl in... Is it A Wrinkle in Time, something like that?
No,
I don't know. If anyone out there knows what I'm talking about, please tell me, because I don't.
That goes for the whole series of podcasts.
Some emails. I know what you're talking about, Mike. It just leaves it at that.
I don't much care for it, but I know. I understand.
But yeah, I'd be interested to hear our listeners' views. Who could play the characters? Who would play the leads? Who would play the burglars as well?
Oh, yes. Imagine they'd be adult.
Yeah. Not like school bullies or something.
Yeah.
They're more likely to nick someone's bike than rob a whole, supermarket. But yeah, I like that.
Unless the supermarket sells bikes.
And rob a bike shop. A massive supermarket just has bikes. You have lots of bikes, you have to admit.
Maybe that's like progression of robbery. Like when you're young, you rob someone's bike. When you're adult, you rob their bike shop. When you're a senior adult, you
rob their mobility
you rob a
scooter.
bicycle company. And
An entire company.
Yeah, fraud and money laundering.
I like it. I like this whole bike-themed generational robbing we got
Not
going.
just bikes, it'd be
Well, yeah, other things.
steal you
Medicine.
steal your bag,
Yeah.
steal a bag from a shop,
And steal
steal
a shop from a bag.
from an old bag.
Yeah.
Screw you, Vivian Westwood.
All right. So do you want to hear my idea?
Well, we've got the thing set up, we might as well.
Well, I got an idea for a product.
Oh.
I was going to have this as, I don't know if, I was going to have it as like an invention, and then a business, but I thought it's neither really. It's a stained glass jigsaw. So I was watching the repair shop, and the fellows were repairing a stained glass window. And it's just like a metal frame, and you sort of slot the glass in, and you sort of weld it. And I thought, what if you could have just a frame, and loads of like bits of glass, like different shapes, and you have to sort of put it into the frame, and that was my idea. Yeah, it's essentially just like a jigsaw.
Like jigsaws for religious people.
Yeah, to be religious, could be a nice picture of a little dog on a beach, and so it's coloured glass plate pieces that you slot into different shapes on the metal frame, and maybe. Sorry.
I like it. Maybe because if you got the metal frame like with the bits inside, that kind of makes it quite obvious where the pieces have got to go.
Yeah,
Maybe you could like slot it in and then like you pour a resin over it or something.
Possibly. I don't know if it'd be difficult to put a resin in the box with it.
It's quite a lot of work. Or maybe like Airfix model, it's got like pieces of metal, so you put them in and glue them in.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah. I suppose you could like glue it together.
Yeah.
But then again, you don't want like big, thick, ugly bits of glue.
No.
Maybe it would work as a magazine. You get like magazines that like build the Titanic.
Only $1.99.
Yeah, for the
$7.99
yeah, exactly. The first issue is like a £5. After that, it's like 15 quid. But they always have like those massive like cardboard things. So you buy the first one, it'll have like the frame, and it have a little magazine about the history of stained glass windows.
And that would be cool. Yeah. Just to interrupt, because I remember a friend from school posted on social media one of those magazines for building a train set.
Yeah.
And he put, who actually buys these things? So I replied saying, how do you think National Rail got started?
Hey.
But then I didn't tag them or anything, but then they replied to me saying, oi, cheeky.
Oh, nice.
So that was fun.
That's a bit sad that, National Rail are searching, vanity searching. Who's talking about National Rail? I need to know.
I think there's, you can set up like on Twitter, so if you mention it, then it automatically replies or automatically likes it. So I remember once I tweeted, if Katy Perry eats a tart, is that considered cannibalism? And then a Katy Perry fan site liked it.
Surely they should think now. I know it wasn't an attack on Katy Perry, it was just a cheap little joke. But sure, you're going to have people on social media who are going to be like really...
Yeah, slagging her off.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're liking it.
And they're liking it.
And one day Katy Perry says, well, I'll just check out what my fans...
what my fan club thinks of me. And then just retweeting like hate mail and stuff. I remember, talking about likes and things, when I was on Facebook briefly, someone I vaguely knew from some course or something, they tweeted something about mass graves in Africa. Like unmarked graves of like children or something, and it's like really depressing. And then there's like 7 people like this. That's nice.
Yeah, you got to be careful with that.
So
anyway, stained glass.
The stained glass jigsaw thing, I guess. I was also thinking you could have like, you could either set it up in your house wherever you want. You got a little stand for it. I won't stand for this.
I thought you meant like taking out one of your windows and replacing
You could, if you wanted, if you so wish. Or you could place it on the stand in the window, or you can have like, for an extra $15.99.
You could have a builder come round.
Builder come round, not fit it in, just come round.
Oh, that's a nice window.
I like the shape of this room. It's very, very, very cube-like.
Just like Homes Under the Hammer, where they walk into a room and knock and
look at it and walk out. Did someone just walk in the room just then? Look around. What are you talking about, Mum? Didn't see anyone.
So for $15.99.
For $15.99, you could have like a light stand, which like shines a light on it.
That'd be cool. You could, cause you can get there like where it's a box, and then one side of it's straight, and then you put a lamp in.
And you could fit the metal frame into
That'd be cool, especially for like a little lamp.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm buying into this.
I see you like it. And of course, we'd have to do like themed ones for Valentine's Day, a nice romantic, hearts, flowers, things like that.
Halloween,
you get like a pumpkin, a spooky house. Yeah. And you could have like little light bits that are the windows, like the light in the window. So when you put the light behind it, it shines through the windows of the house in the window.
The windows of your soul.
The windows of the window. And of course, Christmas, you got a nice Christmassy scene there.
Yeah, bonfire night. You could have a House of Parliaments with the fire.
Yeah. You could have like Easter, a nice Easter scene.
Easter bunny on fire.
I can imagine that, funny. I can imagine like the little bits of flame and like the black frame around them. And the bunny just running, screaming. The crying children. Yeah. But yeah, and then why not expand? Why not? You mentioned lamps. Why not have like a little lampshade, a metal frame lampshade, and you fit it in like you see the 3D jigsaw puzzles like that, but it's a lamp, a little lampshade.
So the whole thing's stained glass 3D.
Actually that'd be good. Actually, I was thinking just a lampshade, but a whole stained glass lamp.
Stained glass lampshade.
That'd be nice, actually.
Because I like jigsaws, so I'd probably be up for doing that.
Yeah, it's a nice little hobby. Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, thank you.
How much would these retail for? I know you mentioned the magazine one. But...
And the magazine would be a bit expensive. It'd be better to sell them. Well, I think it'd be cheaper to sell them as like sets rather than like a magazine thing where you have to each week buy a different piece that comes with a magazine. Buy all like the bits of the sky and then the bits of the ground or whatever.
After like halfway through, you go, forget it. Just stained glass.
I do that though. I do sort of get fed up with these. We got this like T-Rex skull that my brother Will got, I think from W.H. Smith on sale. He never got any of the other. It was like you build like a model T-Rex skeleton, but he just stopped after the first one, so he just got this big skull.
I like to think as well you mean like a genuine skull.
Huge, really.
The National Museum. Well, we got no use for this anymore.
Stick it in a magazine. I think it'd be a bit too big for a magazine. Stick it in a magazine. Price. I don't know how much a stained glass window will go for these days. Maybe 20 to 30 quid?
Yeah, that sounds about right. 20, 30 quid. How do you make stained glass, do you know?
They did show you on Repair Shop, but I've forgotten.
So I'm thinking if you got like, you could do a DIY one, like, get a pane of glass.
Just paint
just smash it. Make food colouring or whatever it is.
Just dye it. Yeah. You could do. You'd have a lot of like tiny little shards that you'd just slot in.
That's like the paint by numbers, the ones for the adults where it's really detailed.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Slightly going off topic, but we buy rice snaps, like the Asda brand Rice Krispies. It tastes like crap, but they're cheap. On the back, it's got like a colouring thing for the kids, but it's like a really intricate, like adult colouring thing. So loads of little shapes and who's going to be able to colour this in the morning before school? I'm going to be here all day, Dad. Sorry.
Do they provide colouring crayons?
No, nothing in the box. It's just there. It is. Provide your own pens. But anyway, that's my idea.
I like it.
I'm glad you like it. I'd be interested to hear what the listeners think of both our ideas.
Especially if we got any religious people out there.
Yeah, see? People, yes, I would like a thing. I don't know why religious people talk like...
Quiet.
Yeah, I would like a... Sounds quite sinister, actually. Like an Indiana Jones villain. I would like a stained glass window.
Sounds like the woman off the M&S advert. This is interesting, it's stained glass. This is a $5.99 a week magazine.
Oh, very good. Anyway, so yeah, we got stained glass jigsaw thing.
And the unexpected item.
I like it.
Yeah, I think we're on a roll today.
I think we butter me because I'm on a roll. All right.
So should we move on to our...
Big idea!
Yes. I started asking you and then you had to finish it, so I had to answer it. So, Mike, last week Harvey picked out of the hat business ideas.
Business, yes.
So we've thought of our business ideas. Would you like to tell me yours?
I would like to tell you mine.
Well, do tell me yours.
Well, I'll give you a bit of background first.
Oh. A blue wall with clouds on it.
Very good.
Stained glass.
Very good. So you got me thinking about the stained glass jigsaw again then.
I'll make you one for your birthday.
That could have been a business, actually, making and selling those. Well, you got two businesses for the price of one this week from me. So a bit of background, first of all. Our house in the middle of the street. Thought I'd get there before you did. It's got like two doors, so a porch door, then the front door. A lot of houses, if not all of them on our road, have that. But we don't have a bell on the outside of the porch door. We only have the bell on the inside of the front door. So as a result, anyone coming up just sort of knocks on the porch door or like flaps the letterbox, which is annoying because you can't really hear it very well. You had the similar.
Yeah, we've got a sign on our door now saying "Please ring the bell." For that. Oh.
Did you make that sign yourself?
I got it made at work.
Oh, really?
Is this your whole business idea?
Oh, yeah. Well, I always see signs that say, like, please ring the bell, just like handwritten, and I thought, I could do that, just, put it on the front. But I think, why should I handwrite a sign? I know. A business that makes those signs. Because you have businesses that, you have places that make signs say, like, beware the dog. You have things for cars that say...
Beware of the bell.
A giant, like, church bell drops on you.
It's electrified bell.
Well, there's someone been electrocuted outside. Must be the postman.
I like the idea you like flap the letterbox to the church bell. It's very Monty Python.
It is actually. But I thought, you see in cars like "baby on board," things like that.
Bell on
board. The guy driving with the bell poking out the window.
Mobile campanologist.
And they're all like hanging loose, so there's bring, 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 bring. I think it's the ice cream man. But yeah, my business makes those signs and sells them.
Is it only signs that say please ring the bell?
Yeah, actually.
It's quite niche.
we could, move into different areas once we get our legs, once we get going. Maybe please do not use the knocker. Signs that say that.
And then a picture of your wife next to it.
Not a nice thing to call her. I call her the knocker.
That would be cool if you had like a door knocker with like 2 on. So please use the knockers.
Knocker, I like it. Maybe it's like a shape of a brazier and you sort of grab a bit in the middle.
Novelty door knocker.
Hey, that's even better business. Novelty door knockers.
You could do like 2-part business.
Yeah, I could do. Yeah, surely Aaron Sugar's done that and it hasn't worked for him. But
you buy both at the same time.
Why would you buy a door knocker and a sign that says "Please use the bell"? We bought this door knocker, no one's used it.
Please use the bell. The door knocker was expensive.
I don't want to break it.
Well, door furnishing.
Yeah. We started off selling signs that say "Please use the bell." We have moved into just door furnishings in general.
Little chairs that you can attach to your door.
Yeah, a chair door knocker, why not?
For the birds to sit on.
So, I don't think if a bird sees a tiny chair attached to a door, it'll think I ought to sit on that.
Well, you make a little indentation for the bird seed. That would be a cool photo, though, if you had a photo of a bird
sitting on a chair. Well, you could have a bird feeder that shape of a table and a chair for them to purchase. So it looks like they're sitting on a chair eating. Yeah. We've gone quite away from... My idea was a sign that say "Please use the bell."
Well, I think... Because I got mine, my boss, his wife, has got a business downstairs that's an engraving...
No way. Don't put that in.
An engraving business. So they engrave signs, and they did that
that's
for
nice.
me. So you might have some competition. But I think if you did, like, sort of had them designed nicely.
Yeah.
Like, sort of like a souvenir shop one.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Like,
I was thinking someone's just sitting at home thinking they might not have a printer, they might not have hands. Or pens probably would have been more immediate.
They got loads of pens and they can't use them.
No! How cruel is fate.
You've won a lifetime supply of pens. No!
I like a lifetime supply of pens. Because they do run out.
Yeah, you always lose them.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. They might not want to, might not think to make their own sign, so I think, well, there's got to be some online somewhere. Please use the bell sign. Hit enter. Boom. The only place in the world that makes them comes up.
That solely makes them.
Yes.
You could have, like...
different fonts, different colours, different shapes.
Say you could have, if you got, like, a dog as well, you could say, please use the bell and beware of the dog.
Please beware of the bell and please use the dog.
Yeah, you could have a little list of things. Wipe your feet when you come in.
The massive itinerary just on the door.
Don't steal our doormat.
Oh, damn it, I was back. I came to steal the doormat. Oh, no, I can't even do that, can I? Yeah, that's my idea.
I like it.
You don't?
Well, I like the idea, but I think there's a lot of competition.
You'd think it would not take off.
Not solely doing signs that only said please use the bell. I think if it was like... I was going to say it was a bell with the sign attached, but then that's seems a bit pointless because the bell is... You have to look at the bell to see the sign.
Yeah, good point, actually, yeah.
But, yeah, I think it needs work.
It's a lot of work. It's more than work, really. He's scrapping and rethinking. So, Ben, do tell, what is your business idea? I assume it's better than mine. It can't be much worse.
Well, like you, there's a bit of background. And I want to ask you a few questions first, which I'll also post on Instagram for the listeners to have a think about.
Mm-hmm.
So, First question, what was your favourite playground game that you used to play at school?
Oh, God. We had... Oh, I don't really want to say.
Ones that didn't involve putting your hands down and girls drowning.
Well, see, I invented a load of games, and for some reason, when we were kids, we were really sexually driven children. And sex really... When you think about it, you had Britney Spears in the pop charts.
In your playground.
In your playground. She was like wearing the little skirt and the low-cut top and everything, and you had, page 3 girls in the newspaper that was just right there. So, they say sex sells, and it definitely does to small children. And we had a game where we played paparazzi, and we had to sneak up to... one of us would play like a celebrity who was taking a shower, and we had to sneak up to take pictures, and then the celebrity would chase us. And that was, yeah.
And one of your friends from school, Lady Gaga, grew up to and wrote a song about it.
Exactly, yeah.
So we'll go with that then. So that was your favourite game, paparazzi.
It was a fun game too. That, and it's similar to What's the Time, Mr. Wolf.
Yeah.
And that, you don't know when they're about to chase you, but that sort of thing. Chasing games.
Yeah, so for argument's sake, and for the length of the podcast's sake, let's say paparazzi.
Yes.
So, roughly when did you last play it? Was it in school?
School, yeah, God, years ago now.
Question 3, why did you stop playing it?
I don't know, actually. Just got bored of it, I think.
Question 4, would you like to play it now as an adult? Would you enjoy playing it still?
I don't think I would. I'm too old now. I got bad knees, and running away from things, and also pretending to be a celebrity in a shower is a bit degrading.
Well, that's my business plan down the Swanee.
You know what? Now you mention it, I would like to play that game again.
Oh, thanks, man. Well, anyway, because I was thinking, like, when you were in school, you played tag and British Bulldog, Aki 1, 2, 3, Mr. Wolf, May I, all those fun games. And then you kind of stopped, like, in secondary school, and you kind of stopped playing those. You just stood around talking. Yeah. And I thought, well, why do you stop? Because you still enjoy them, but it just seems like if you go up to your friend and say, hey, do you want a game of tag? And they go, God, grow up.
Yeah, it's not cool anymore.
I would love to have a game of tag with someone there. I mean, luckily I've got a nephew and niece, so I can play it with them.
There you go.
But, like...
You're also, like, much taller than them and can run a lot faster, so...
Yeah.
They have a disadvantage.
Well, when you're an uncle, you have to pretend you can only run slow.
Oh, I'm so old. Oh, old Uncle Ben here. With me rice, so dear.
Your rice?
Yeah, Uncle Ben.
I feel like instead of a walking stick, you have a bag of rice.
Maybe carrying this great big heavy bag of rice doesn't help.
But I thought, because it's like football. Like, I play football on the PlayStation, but I don't play football with anyone. And I would be rubbish at football. but I played it a couple of times in school, and I thought, I'd love to just have a kick around now. But, like, I don't really have the friends to do it. Like... Well, I mean, I've got...
What a sad turn this podcast has taken.
A few friends, but they all lived, like, one lives in Canada, one lives in Whitfield.
We're going to all get together, have a game of football. We're going to have a little kickabout.
So it's hard to do it, but I thought, well, in work, they say you're supposed to take 15-minute breaks every so many hours, which is the same as in school. I think it's 5-minute breaks, but don't tell my boss that.
Just let him keep thinking it's 15.
Yeah. I've convinced him now, so we've got to go.
It's the law. I will take you to court. You don't let me play tag right now.
But I thought, what if there's kind of 2 parts to this business idea, but it's an adult playground. So the one side is like physical playgrounds, where it's like a big playground. They've got like the markings for a football pitch, the like hopscotch thing, and they've got like slightly bigger swings and
I like the swings.
Basically, go along and play on in a playground.
You know, just slightly going off topic here. Well, not going off topic, but just interrupting you. Forgive me. But you know, like you see, they've got one at the Mac that we went on. It's like the little kids play thing, and it's got like a little hut with a slide. Yeah. But it's too small for a grown-up to fit in.
See, so if you
had
an adult
need a big one. Yeah.
And it's like, and kids wouldn't be allowed. It's saying like no under 18. So, you know, and like if you're all going there, no one would make funny. Like you wouldn't make fun of each other going.
Oh yeah.
And then the other side of it is, for businesses, it's like, say, like a package they put together with, like, ideas for games, and, like, you could buy, like, a pack that's got, like, footballs and chalk.
A big climbing frame in there. Full of string.
Build it one piece a week from a magazine. But, like, so it gives you ideas, and then, like, suggestions, and basically gives you a license for the business to be able to say, right, every day at 11 o'clock, we're going to go outside in the car park or somewhere for 15 minutes and have a kick around, play tag, do this.
Yeah.
So it's like, because you've got all those, like, mindfulness and like work retreats and all that, so it'd be...
Yeah, that's, I like that idea. I like the second one. I do prefer the first one, though. I like it.
The adult play.
Yeah. Like, you see these things a lot, like the inflatable play areas they have for kids. There's one up the road from me. It's called, like, Inflator Nation or something like that. But you get, like, these, like, adventure playground things, and they're just for kids, but something like that for an adult. Because I look at these things and think, man, if they had them when I was a kid, I would have been in heaven. Yeah. But, I'm too old now, and I don't have kids of my own.
Well, that's the thing, you say you're too old, but it's like... That's just a mindset that's sort of...
I think it's also a mindset a lot of the parents have when they're watching me scampering along.
Well, no, but it's a mindset that's...
Pushing their kids out the way,
Forced upon you by society, that when we get to a certain age, we have to stop playing games and stop having fun. But I think you should. And
I don't think it's inappropriate, though, to,
unlike
a kid's roundabout. Yeah, but that's why we need the adult playground.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, you could still have a kickabout in the park with a ball. And,
oh, yeah, you could do that.
And, like, rock climbing, that's an adult thing, if there was something in the park with that.
Yeah.
And, like, maybe there'd someone would go in and, like, for the first time that a business does it, someone would go in and sort of show them what to do, like, you'd have a professional, like...
Yeah, and you could have, like a business retreat thing.
Yeah, like team building. And it's like a guy going, come on, guys, now let's do this. And, like, sort of reminding you how to have fun.
Yeah. You do really rely on the business for being into it, though. If they're, like, just sitting there thinking, this guy's a loser. In his shorts and his cap turned backwards.
Well, that's the thing. I'm hoping if, like, if a couple of people buy into it, then everyone else will.
Yeah, sort of like...
But maybe it's like... Maybe that's it. They have a retreat for one day, and then after they can go, right, who thinks we should implement this in the business as a regular...
Yeah, regularly go to the adult playground.
We're not necessarily going there, but just having a 15-minute...
Well, I think that's a good idea. I don't think that's a business, though. Like, just having, like, a kickabout, having a break.
Well, the business is, like, selling the experience to them.
I think the business should be the...
And the adult playground as well.
I think the adult playground should be the business. I think if you say we're the boss of your own company, you could easily say, look, guys, we're going to have a... You know what? I'm sure places do that, because my mate Marty... actually, was it him? It was somebody. They, like, worked opposite, like, this little football... you see the encaged... little football pitch. Use kids, but adults can use it. And like every now and then for a lunch break, they'd go over and have a kickabout.
Yeah.
So I think if you were the boss of your own business,
you
could just say to everyone, right, come on guys, team building. We're gonna have a kickabout. Go down the park. Yeah.
So maybe just stick with the retreat then, and then they can just at the end say like, you could implement this in your business. Find a park nearby.
Yeah.
And then...
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I think if any people are listening who run businesses, companies, things like that, I think they should implement it right now. Well, maybe not right now, because it depends on when you're listening to it. You're listening to this at 12 at night. Can't call up all your colleagues.
We're recording this at 6:30 of an evening.
6:30 of an evening. Well, I think if there's anyone listening live, then, stop tapping into Ben's laptop. But also, if you do run a business, you hacker, then you should, implement having a kickabout.
So, Dave, if you're listening to this...
You just want him to play football with you. This is the whole thing.
The whole podcast is just been one
I'll
long
set up a podcast. I won't mention it right away. I'll wait till at least 3-4 episodes in. Then I'll suggest to Dave, my boss, playing football. Can we, Dave? Can we? You know what you could do? Just like empty the corridor, take all the pictures off the walls and any furniture, and have like a penalty shootout.
Just wait till next episode when I'm asking if me and my mum can move house to a cottage.
To a bouncy castle.
Maybe they could have like a room in the office where they do that.
You need a big room though for a kicker. You could probably, if you have a spare room that's big enough, empty it. Have a little, penalty shootout. Like
or just, get rid of a few employees, make some room.
Sorry, we're going to have to let you go. Making room for a goalpost.
What about my career goalpost?
Your career is going places. Down the toilet. Get out of here.
I thought about that the other day. You was in a job interview and you said, so tell us about yourself. Well, I'm a very outgoing person. Well, out you go then.
Very good. I like it. I'll use that if anyone ever says that to me.
So the main business is the adult playground, and then you've also got the...
Team building.
Yeah, the retreat, team building exercises.
I'd be up for that.
Cool. So should we go and have a kickabout outside?
Let's do it. Let's end the podcast and let's go have a kickabout.
Well, first we've got to see what we're doing next week.
Yes. Bring on the hat. It's my new intro for the hat bit. What do you think? So what's our idea?
So I've got the hat, I'll let you pick, so close your eyes.
Bright eyes. I can't find the hat there. It is... Invention.
Ooh.
I read it upside down. Oh, it's invention. Yes, invention.
So you'll have to get thinking.
You'll have to get thinking about an invention.
Yes.
Well, you either get thinking or you get dying.
Yep.
Do you like that as a catchphrase?
Is it one you just got?
Yeah.
I like it.
Oh, thank you. You like everything, don't you?
Well, I'm imagining someone's gathered loads of the best scientists in the area.
And he's threatening to kill them.
Yeah, holding them hostage. Get thinking or get dying. And every day he shoots one of them. That's a film idea.
That is We've invented a way to break out of here. Damn, I didn't think of that.
Yeah, never kidnap scientists.
You take anything away from this episode, or this podcast in general, never kidnap scientists.
Or anyone cleverer than you.
Yeah, actually. Yeah. Good point, you should only kidnap stupid people.
Do we live here?
Well, it sounds like someone from Top Cat. Though I don't know till see you.
Officer Double, welcome to my humble abode.
Very good.
Top Cat.
This is going to be another 45 minutes.
Just me doing Top Cat impressions. So, I think we're 4 episodes in now. We really should start thinking of a way to properly end the show.
Yeah, I'm just sort of rambling on for a bit. Until next time, folks.
That's all, folks. That's all, folks.
Either get thinking or get dying.
That's going on a t-shirt. And guess whose birthday's coming up?
Oh, well, both of ours. So we're both getting matching t-shirts.
So if you're listening, send us birthday presents.
Yes. If you're not listening, then how are you hearing this?
Our podcasts always seem to end with, if you've listened, then us saying,
Yeah.
That's if you are listening.
Yeah. That's the way we end the podcast.
Yeah. So thank you for listening, if you have been listening.
And until next time,
get thinking or get
dying.
The Had an Idea podcast was created by Ben Coleman and Michael Mason. The title music was Panama Hat by Audio Nautics. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Ben and Mike Idea. Thanks for listening.